she screamed from across the street, her voice sharp enough to cut through the afternoon air. "Get that kid off my road right now before I call the cops." My daughter froze, her tiny hands gripping the pink handlebar of her bike. She didn't understand why the woman from across the cul-de-sac was yelling at her. I was fixing the mailbox when I heard it, and before I could even step forward, Karen stormed out of her driveway, waving something shiny in her hand. At first, I thought it was just her phone, but then my stomach turned cold. It wasn't a phone. It was a gun. My heart nearly stopped. "Hey, put that down!" I shouted, sprinting toward them. My daughter dropped her bike and ran toward me, crying. Karen pointed the gun and yelled, "This isn't a playground!" "I told you people before, your kid doesn't belong here." Her voice shook, but her eyes were full of hate. Neighbors peeked through blinds, but no one came out. No one ever does until it's too late. I stood between her and my daughter, my hands raised. "You're threatening an 8-year-old over a sidewalk?" She didn't back down. "I'm the HOA safety officer. I have authority to protect this neighborhood." Her words dripped with fake power, but I stayed calm. Not because I wasn't scared, but because I knew something she didn't. She thought I was just another quiet homeowner she could bully. She didn't know I was recording everything. My front door camera, my smartwatch, even the mailbox cam I'd installed after her last stunt. All of it was catching her every move. Then she said something that made the whole street gasp. "You think I'm bluffing? I'll shoot your tires, your dog, whatever it takes to make you follow the rules." That's when I stepped forward, slow and steady. "Karen, you just made the biggest mistake of your life." She laughed, until she saw the flashing red light on my watch. Her laughter faded the moment she realized what that red light meant. She looked at my wrist, then at the small camera above my garage, blinking quietly like a witness that never forgets. "You're recording me?" She barked, her voice trembling now. I didn't answer. I just stood there, calm, my daughter hiding behind my leg. The gun in her hand lowered slightly, but her eyes still burned with rage. "You people think you can just move in here and break every rule? This neighborhood has standards," she hissed. I tilted my head. "Standards like pointing a gun at a child?" Her mouth opened, but before she could say anything, a police siren echoed from the next street. The color drained from her face. She thought she'd scared me enough not to call anyone. But I hadn't called the cops. My wife had. She'd seen everything. From the upstairs window and called. On 1 2nd, Karen stepped off her driveway.